Nick, you are minutes away from walking out of the Crucible Theatre. Is it something you thought would ever happen?
Definitely not, no. I said to my girlfriend earlier on, my dad, that one day, you never know, but no, it was a dream come true for me, definitely.
You played snooker from a young age, and then obviously something happened which halted your progression in the game. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I suffered with a lazy eye when I was a kid. I was under the hospital and then found out that there was something wrong at the back of my eye, and then I was in a snooker tournament at 15 and unfortunately it went, and that was it. I couldn't do nothing about it.
And you had aspirations of wanting to be a professional player, so I bet after you got that disability you thought this day could never come?
Yes, definitely. I thought I'd put my cue away for 20 years, and then the disability come knocking, and then like yourselves a senior, so I thought I might as well give it a go.
Shabir, welcome to the Crucible Theatre. How excited are you to play snooker this morning?
Oh yeah, I'm really excited. You know, being on the television for the first time and coming here, it's really important because being a model for the deaf community, you know, me being here and playing snooker for players, all different disabilities, you know, and it's not easy coming here today, but yeah, I'm extremely excited.
How much do you want to win today?
Well, it depends on the day, depends how I'm playing, you know, so we'll have to wait and see. There's 4 very, very strong players, but I am aiming to win, obviously, and I can win. It's a good challenge, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
We wish you all the best. Enjoy your day playing at the Crucible Theatre.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited. It's been my dream since I've been growing up to play at the Crucible, you know, with seeing the champions. And now I'm here. So it's like, yeah, I'm at the Crucible. Yes, at last. So it's once in a lifetime. So thank you very much.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the WDBS Tour Championship here at the Crucible in Sheffield. This is semi-final number 2, it's the best of 3 frames, and it's time now to welcome the players. We begin with the top deaf player in the WDBS and a winner of 6 titles from Blackburn, Shabir Ahmed. And his opponent, the top visually impaired player in the WDBS and winner of 7 titles, including the recent Welsh Open, from Birmingham, Neale.
So the second semi-final of this Disabilities Tour Championship is Neale against Shabir Ahmed. The winner, of course, will play Daniel Blunt, who just won that respot against Mickey Chambers. Once again, best of 3 frames.
Okay, thank you. First frame. You won it, Josh. Yeah. First frame. Shabir Ahmed to break.
Shabir Ahmed from Blackburn. He's deaf and he actually has an interpreter here, Yvonne. If there's any consultation required during the match with the referee, then she will step in and help him. We saw his interview before the match. He was very, very excited to be here. And Neale is visually impaired. He lost the sight in one eye at the age of 15. He's won 7 titles on the Disability Tour. Yeah, he came and had a look at the arena before play began this morning and came into the practice room and was saying what everyone who's ever come here has said, which is I can't believe how small it is, because you see the Crucible on the television and you don't quite appreciate just how intimate the arena is. But he's about to discover that firsthand.
Yeah, Nick has been on a real sort of hot streak over the last 12 months. As Phil, the MC, mentioned in his introduction, he won the recent Welsh Open a few weeks ago, and the Welsh Open is our annual event where all disability classifications play against each other. So that is one of our biggest titles on the circuit. and Nick has actually had a 147 in practice before, so that sort of shows the standard of play that he is capable of.
Shabir Ahmed here has won 6 disability titles. Started playing at the age of 13. He's coached by Chris Henry, who many of you will know has coached several top professionals.
Yes, I recall both of these players a few weeks ago when they were told that they were playing at the Crucible. It was a really emotional sort of occasion for them both, and as it was with Daniel and Nicky. I know they'll both be buzzing, but they'll be nervous. They want to put on a good show.
Yes, it's hard, I guess, to treat it as another tournament when you factor in where you are. The Theatre of Dreams. They'll have been, I'm sure, watching the previous semi-final backstage. That's a terrific shot. Bearing in mind the speed of the table he's trying to get used to. Played it well. Again, it's done well there to thread that cue ball through those reds back to ball.
Yes, you mentioned earlier, Dave, that we do have an interpreter in the arena, Yvonne. So for all our events where there are deaf players, we do have interpreters to obviously make it as inclusive as we can. Because occasionally there are issues where there might be a rule discrepancy or something that the referees or tournament directors need to be involved with. So we'll make sure interpreters are there for our players. That shot, though, just gone a little bit awry from Shabir, so this could be the first chance for Nick.
Yeah, I was speaking to Yvonne, the interpreter, earlier. She's really excited to be here as well. And it just shows you the power of the Crucible. She's yet to be called into action.
One.
Just caught that second red in potting the first one.
Green ball.
And taking no liberties. This is a short match. You're disappointed with that shot though. Just caught the green a second time. Looking to leave the cue ball on the baulk cushion. Try and force an opening from Shabir Ahmed.
Yeah, Shabir's had a fantastic couple of years on the circuit. He has won 6 DEF events on tour, and they've all been since 2017. So, like Nick, he really is a dominant force in his group at the minute. That was a good effort, but perhaps the pace just kept it out, and Nick's got another opportunity.
Yeah, this looks a better one than the previous one. Just a bit easier to control that first shot. Yeah, made that maximum early last year in practice. Just underlines his talent and also, I guess, his work ethic as well.
7.
So many of these guys have been playing snooker for a long time, but now they have a tour, they have tournaments to play in, goals no doubt that they want to achieve.
$12. 13.
Well, just flirting with the middle pocket.
18.
Just slightly lost his way here. But still on this red, it would seem, to the middle. Just having to rely on the smaller colours, and again, he's just slightly
19.
overdone that one. I think, again, the table just catching him out slightly.
Brown ball.
He's pacey, so it's going to be the roll-up. Wait for another chance. He's got
Neale.
himself 20 in
19.
front. Put him in trouble, though.
Foul and a miss. 6. Nick Neale.
Well, hitting the pink is bad enough, but leaving a red on, obviously, even worse. But that was the trap that Nick Neale laid for him.
One.
Again, evidence there of the pace of the table. Play for the blue to the middle.
That was a nice recovery though with the rest.
5.
I think he's straight enough on this red to avoid cannon into the cluster of reds underneath the black. Yeah, he could just avoid him. And that's not a bad flick off the blue.
6.
Well, took the opportunity to try and develop a few more reds.
11.
But he's missed that one, and that was
11.
a definite chance to go on and win the frame. He would have been on the black with reds to go out as well. 37 in front, but the red stays out. Shabir Ahmed. I'm going to look to see if he can get through to it. So, he pots his first ball of the match. Just left this a little hampered over the pink.
Very nicely played. That'll settle them down.
8.
And again, another lovely shot. Just coming around with 2 cushions. Right side of the blue. Obviously this bottom red goes.
14.
Might be a little bit tricky to get up for a colour here though, unless the top red pops as well. Yes, that's a lovely shot. Managed to move the other red to open the pocket up for the black.
Yeah, the rest is there, thankfully. Yeah, Neale had a good chance, didn't he? But he's just opened the door here for Shabir Ahmed, who hadn't followed a ball prior to this visit.
$23.
From Blackburn in Lancashire. That's where, when they moved over from Northern Ireland, the likes of Alex Higgins, Dennis Taylor settled initially. It's always been a strong area for snooker. Well, that didn't quite come off as intended. The sort of cue ball sort of jumped up in the air. Got himself back in the frame though, just 7 points in this opening frame now.
Well, he's not finished yet.
31.
Continues, is up to 31. He'll certainly do very well to continue it, though. But he has.
Well, very positive attitude he's brought here
35.
today. Terrific pot on the brown, actually. Oh, terrific stuff. Another great pot.
36.
These two reds, though, are in awkward positions on the cushion, but another terrific pot from Shabir Ahmed. Well, he's got himself in front.
43.
Break goes to 43. It's close. Not quite.
Shabir Ahmed. 43.
Good 43, that. And that will make him feel great because there was some terrific potting along the way. 6 points in the frame. Well, it feels now it's about this last red.
What?
Everything else is on. Wow, well, you'd be pleased to see the red go in.
Neale
You'd be
1.
pleased to see the green go
Shabir
safe.
Ahmed. 5.
That was an eventful shot, to say the least. But at least missing the blue, he's removed the danger of the red. It could have been hanging in the jaws. So, suddenly it's all square. Well, I think the point's gone on the wrong side, actually, haven't they? Because, obviously, it was Nick that fouled. Yeah, just correcting that. Obviously, it's a 5-point foul. So the green has run safe. That just complicates things.
It's a nice shot there from Nick, just taking the opportunity to move the green and sort of replace it with the yellow. Shabir mentioned in his pre-match interview about being a role model to the deaf community. He did actually, I think he was shortlisted for the Deaf Sports Personality of the Year award earlier this year, and I think he actually finished third. They had an award ceremony up in Manchester, I think it was, and I know Shabir was very proud to be nominated for that award.
Well, he's already played some great stuff in this frame, but it is in the balance. He's 10 in front. Nick Neale knows that missed blue could on another day have cost him this frame, but the red went in as well, which is important. Could have left it on in the jaws. So as it stands, Shabir Ahmed's going to need yellow, green and brown to leave Nick Neale leading a snooker, which makes this an important shot. Looks like he can just get through the middle here. Well, he just caught the green actually. Yeah, and that could be trouble. He's left a pot at the yellow.
Yeah, I think it just actually grazed the pink on its way through. And Shabir's asked for the cue ball to be replaced.
It's interesting though, because we see where it was, he did have a chance at the yellow there, but obviously decided to put them back. Well, that's where it was, so it just needs to be sorted out.
Yellow.
Needs to just keep coming, keep coming.
I guess this is snooker's version of VAR.
Yes, uncontroversial. I guess the question though is, will Shabir Ahmed have a better chance at potting the yellow than the one he just had? That's the calculation always. But the answer is yes, really. Oh, look at this. Wow. Well, he's got a lot closer to that pocket than intended, but it's hung on. Yeah, never in doubt.
Shabir Ahmed, 2.
Well, Nick Neale, who must have thought a couple of times this frame had gone away from him, now suddenly has a chance to win it. He's going to need the last 3 colours. This has been a good frame. Very competitive.
And again, like yesterday's women's matches and first matches today here is going to be a close finish.
It was a slight stretch. You saw him just slightly stretching. He's now looking to see has he covered it with the black, which is all Shabir Ahmed needs. Well, he hasn't, as you can see. Definite chance that it was just a slight stretch on the pink. So Shabir Ahmed sizing this one up to take a 1-0 lead. Well, a terrific frame, and in the end Shabir Ahmed relieved that he had the chance on that pink, because Neale had a definite chance to clear up. Doesn't need the black, but he's going to take it all nonetheless. So Shabir Ahmed from Blackburn has taken the opening frame of this semi-final. Remember, it's best of 3 to play Daniel Blunt in the final.
Neale to break.
So Neale to break in the second frame of the semi-final. This is the Disabilities Tour Championship, live from the Crucible Theatre in Sheffield. Shabir Ahmed won the opening frame. It's best of 3. Neale looking to level up. If he does, we'll go down to a respot finish to decide who plays Daniel Blunt in the final. Just to remind us, Shabir Ahmed is deaf and Neale visually impaired. Very exciting first frame, and the man at the table here, Shabir Ahmed, was knocking in all sorts of balls on that break he made. Really bustling break it was. He knows he could have lost the frame. Neale had a chance to clear up, missed that pink, slightly stretching on it. And Shabir, I'm sure, delighted to see the pink close to the pocket.
Not that time though, with that long pot, and instantly Nick's got an opportunity here.
One.
Underdone that though by a good foot or so. I think perhaps they're conscious of how quick this table is, so perhaps took a little bit off it. Got a lovely wrist bounce there.
Six. Seven. Twelve. $13.
Nice shot there. It was just the wrong side of the blue though, so couldn't get close to this red.
$18. $19.
Just come straight on this black. You can see from his reaction there, he wanted an angle to either go into the bunch of reds or possibly play for that loose red. I'm not really sure he can continue the break after this black, so it's just looking to see if he could force it out. Tried playing that with a little bit of run inside, but it's just come up short.
26. Neale, 26.
As in our first semi-final, these two multi-title winners in their respective categories. Neale with 7 titles to his name and Shabir Ahmed with 6. In fact, combined, the 4 players in the semi-finals have won 25 titles on the Disability Tour. But this one obviously would be very special because of where it is, the fact it's live on television. Looking to leave the cue ball on the top cushion. Didn't quite get it tight, that's why he was wincing. Pressure's on Neale though, because obviously it's only a best of 3. So you saw how attacking Shabir Ahmed was in the first frame. Doesn't want to offer up chances. That could have finished worse actually for Neale.
One.
I'm not too sure how many
Green
points
ball.
that double's going to yield, whether or not you can cut this yellow in. It does look particularly
Wow.
thin. And just elected to play the snooker.
It's often said about Mark Williams what a great single ball potter he is, and what it means is that he's so good at taking control of frames, knocking in a good ball, either carrying on and making a break, or, as in this situation, putting his opponent in trouble. Oh, this is the pink, I think.
Foul and a miss. 6. Neale.
I suspect he'll be playing that again. Yeah, referee's going to have to put these back. Cue ball looks to be about right.
Foul and a miss. 7.
Well, this time he's missed them all, the
Neale.
red altogether, overcompensated there, and has hit the black. So it's 13 points he's given away in 2 attempts, and of course Neale already in front in the frame. It's quite costly actually. What he doesn't want to do is leave a red on, obviously, but he doesn't want to keep on giving away points either.
Shabir. Nick. Foul and a miss.
Well, this really is costly now.
7.
It's
You
20
go.
points in 3 attempts. Of course, he snookered, so there was no issue about being warned if he docked the frame, but even so, the points are stacking up. So I was saying about the single pot, the double, allowed Nick Neale to take control of the frame and really put Shabir Ahmed in trouble. That's better. And the key thing is he's not left the pot on.
Touching ball.
Red's just opening up, so Nick Neale may be feeling one more chance to level up. That wasn't the best shot he's played there, though. It's a bit loose.
Yeah, and I think he'll be conscious of what happened in the first frame. Obviously Shabir is in a potting mood today, so if he's given a chance he could raise that lead quite quickly.
One.
Again, that was another very confident pot. He's just left himself hampered though on the blue. Just a question of how much angle he has on brown. He's looking in fact at the green instead. Well, it was brown, but as I say, he had no angle on it really. So a little unlucky, I think, to finish hampered on the blue. You never know with Shabir though, do you? You know, you think the break's over, then he pulls one out from somewhere.
Shabir Ahmed, 5.
42 in the frame, Neale the man in front, looking to level up and force a respot finish. Daniel Blunt is the man waiting in the final. Well, let's open everything up, which is in his favour as the man trailing, as long as he's not left anything on. But a little bit of pressure on Neale now because, as I say, they're all potable now. And if he gives Shabir Ahmed a chance, potential to be end of match. That's brilliant. As I say, there is a bit of pressure on it.
1.
That's a big shot as well because he's playing for reds. So if he missed the yellow, he's always going to be leaving Shabir in. But now, a definite chance to level up.
3.
This was the good red that started it.
Neale, 3.
Well, he's decided to play safe. He did have a red definitely to the left corner. Must have felt that couldn't get ideal position, but it looked a pretty decent chance actually. Problem is as well, he hasn't really got it safe. This is on. Well, Neale may reflect he got away with that. This was a chance, definitely, this red.
Yeah, that's a lovely shot there from Nick. He's just waiting to see where this cube is going to land.
1.
Not perfect.
No, if the pink wasn't where it is, he'd be on the brown to the corner, but the fact is it is. Taking it to the middle though. That's a nice shot, nicely controlled. 50 in front.
5. 6. Yeah, got an open extension. Do you want a long rest as well, though?
So out come the extensions. So green-red colour, and then it's all about just landing nicely on one of these reds towards the black, and if he does, you fancy it's going to be one each.
Nine. Ten.
Yeah, as I say, as long as he lands on, and there's options here, there's plenty of places you can have choice of reds. As long as he lands on a red, you really fancy him strongly to level the match.
This match is very actually similar to the first match we saw.
12.
It was a close finish, opening frame, and then the person who lost the opening frame then sort of comprehensively won the second one and forced it to the black ball shootout. So looks like we're heading to another black ball decider in a minute.
13.
Yeah, this pink is the ball he needs. It'll put him 64 in front with 59 on. Of course, he missed the pink in the last frame. He was clearing up with a chance to win the opener, but he's made amends here. Dominated this frame, and it's all going to come down, barring snookers, to a respot finish.
$20.
65 the lead, so even if he misses this, doesn't look likely that Shabir Ahmed will carry on. And then, well, I thought that blue was in actually, but it's not.
20.
So we may have a look here. At the moment, he needs 4 snookers. There's always a chance with reds that you can get a free ball. So he's not given this up yet. But he's missed that one, and so it should now be one each.
1.
So as Michael says, as the first frame, the first match, so the second will go down to a respot. And that was a great pot actually, wasn't it, in the end by Daniel Blunt. He knocked in a great long black to win that match
6.
against Mickey Chambers.
$7.
That doesn't matter, the frame is over. The frame belongs to Neale, who's levelled up here with Shabir Ahmed. So the semi-final poised at 1 apiece, and it means we have a respotted black to decide our second finalist. So another exciting conclusion in prospect. Yeah, he played a good frame, as I say, had the chance to win the first one, but really dominated the second. And as ever with the respot, the coin toss, you know, is going to be important as well. Who wins that? Who decides to put the opponent in? Hopefully the referee has a coin. He does indeed.
Cool. It's ahead.
Off you go, Nick. All on this black end to decide our second finalist.
Third frame, Nick Neale to break.
It's another interesting way of playing the respot, but that's more of a sort of an old school sort of way to play the back. You often see sort of a modern professional play side to side, but it's a good shot.
Yeah, you're right. You always used to see that up and down. You don't see it so often now, but he played it well. It's all that really matters. Whatever shot you play, don't leave the black on.
Well, that was an audacious attempt at a cut on the black, and won't be too upset with the outcome. Although I think Nick had a go himself.
Oh, he came very close to the in-off as well. Coming to look at the potting angle. He doesn't turn much down, Shabir Ahmed. It's a chance to put himself in the final of this Disability Tour Championship. They were both transfixed by the cue ball. They're wondering exactly where it was all going to finish. This is close. This is very close. Oh, it just stayed out. Just stayed out. No one was sure. Well, this is run past the middle. Is he going to take it to the corner? It'll be some shot. Double kiss. Well, it's got very, very tense now, hasn't it? Nick Neale got very close on his previous effort to the corner. Sorry, to the middle. Got close again, but he's going to leave it on a much easier pot. Thinking of shaking hands there, but he's going to make him try and pot it. Well, he got so close to that pot to the middle. He got close again to the corner. But it's Shabir Ahmed who knocks the black in and puts himself in the final. Another thrilling finish. He won the first frame, didn't do much damage in the second, but in the end he's knocked in the respot. So our final of this Disabilities Tour Championship is Daniel Blunn against Shabir Ahmed, and that will be coming up in about 15 minutes' time.